Old and Naked here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to show you how to get the second of the 2 weekly campaign challenges for the week of November 4th through the 10th, which is still Alone in the Dark, which requires you to complete the Midnight mission on Legendary Difficulty Solo. And here we are setting it up, and for this mission I'm turning on 4 skulls: Catch, Tilt, Mythic, and Cowbell. And I'm using those skulls, even though they make the mission more difficult, I'm using those skulls to actually help me out. Catch gets the Promethian throwing grenades, and Mythic and Tilt give me double health and some extra armor, and Cowbell accelerates explosions. All of these which I need for the tactics I'm using in this run. So here we go at the start. We're starting with the broadsword run. And I've done this many times in the past. I'm going to be using a path and approach that I have found successful over time. And we dip down in this little area here and take out the poles, switch over to rockets, take out this gun emplacement with the rockets, and then go to full boost. You can tell I'm in full boost by the extra white line showing up on the screen. Take this path here, bypass those guns, take out this power ball, power source, and stick to the middle in here, and you'll only have to do a little bit of maneuvering to get through. Take out that gun. Alright, back to boost, and I switch back over to rockets. I come out of here and fire burst at that Promethian cannon there, and then dip below the rockets it fires. And come in here and take out these energy balls, which I believe are power sources, and that pole there, and then go back into full boost and take out these two, switch over to rockets, take out that gun in placement with the rockets, and maneuver like so up in here. And actually with all these poles in here, you can actually dodge most of them like that one. We just need to take out that one and this one in the middle here, and through the opening, switch back to rockets, take out the ball on the left, come back through here, we're full boost, take out this ball coming up, and then dip down, and let's catch our breath here. Okay, get full shields back, and then boost out, and do a climb up to here. Careful of those beams or girders coming across. Just keep an eye on them. And drop back down here over that energy ball. Through here. Go ahead and take that gun out. Okay, we're at full boost. And I actually found that going through this area with full boost is a little bit safer and easier. Alright, let's go ahead and take out a gun. I missed that one. That's okay. Come up a little bit, slow down. You can pull back on the left thumbstick even to decrease your airspeed a little bit more than just coasting. It's almost like an air brake. All right, we're going through here, taking out these energy balls with guns. All right, a little bit of full boost here. Going to this little slotted area here. Ease over to the right, like so. Come out. Just take your time till you get yourself lined up past these black poles, and then go straight to boost. Get through the door before it closes. And here I'm aiming at the top of that opening, which is a good guide for coming out through there okay.
There it is.
I switch back over to rockets here. Alright, take out that center ball with the rockets. I'm switching back over to guns because I seem to be more successful taking out these power sources for each gun.
Take care of the guns.
With a gun, with my machine gun. Alright, go ahead and take it out. I fly through. Some people like to fly around, but I just go ahead and fly through. Alright, second gun coming up. Second gun is down. Alright. Off to the third. Notice I'm at full boost till right up before this pillar. Alright. Watch out for these little poles too. You hit the pole and it'll knock you off and you'll crash and die. Alright, there's the last one. Ducking down underneath here. And that takes care of actually Raleigh Point Alpha. I'll go ahead and skip the cutscenes here. There we go. Alright. Now we're inside with a battle rifle and a saw. We're going to bring the saw out as our primary weapon here. Now as soon as this watcher turns to face you, go ahead and start firing. The idea is to drive it back.
How and where?
With Mythic and Tilt on, they're very tough to take out. Unlike without them on, you can take them out with 1 or 2 bursts. But the idea here is just to drive it back. It cuts down on the amount of fire you take. Come in here, just follow the path that I'm following. Alright, about here, go ahead and sprint. If you have an opportunity to take that guy out, if not, just keep running. Throw a hologram at that second knight, keep him busy. And we're just running through here, through another hologram out to get all the knights paying attention to that. Follow this path, around and then back towards the doors over here. And down we go. And actually that was pretty easy. Apparently all the knights focused on the hologram or were just throwing grenades at me. That's the benefit of catch, by the way, is get them all throwing grenades instead of firing at you.
Find a way to access it.
We'll also be using that a little bit later in the mission to be able to do circle melees. Okay, go ahead and put Cortana into the system, into that terminal there. Through the portal, and now we'll be faced with 5 crawlers, one of which is a binary crawler. The first one will immediately come towards you. The second one sometimes will charge, sometimes won't. The other 3 are back there at the back by the portal that we have to go through. Just be very mindful of that binary crawler. I believe that was him. Nope, there he is. Boo! By the way, if you're caught out in the open with him and you see that circle starting to fire up, which is the binary rifle getting ready to fire, jump. Okay. Go to sprint as you come out of the portal, throw a hologram off the side, run up the left side of that platform, or that incline, go up the right side of this one. If the knight's there, just start firing at him. And actually that turned out to be pretty easy. Sometimes that rush is not so easy, but just remember that the first inclined ramp go left, the left side, second inclined ramp go up right. Okay. Alright, as soon as we come out of here, have to get customer service on that malfunctioning portal there. But as soon as we come out of the portal, take that knight out with the back smack, and then run to this position here and hide behind this ammo crate. And momentarily here, the portal will activate. And after that, what we want to do is see that watcher right there that spawned. We want to come over. We want to make sure we take that watcher out. So he comes over to the right. One shot gets him pointed in our direction. 2 or 3 more headshots, and he's down. Okay, throw out a hologram. Notice I switched over to the hammer. Throw out a hologram. Get everybody firing at that direction. Throw out another one there. Come up here on the top of this ramp. And I just jumped right over that knight. They're all paying attention to my holograms. Okay, now we get to the middle of this circle area. Sprint. Count 1,000 and jump. Jump again. Jump again. And hammer that knight off of the platform. Okay, now sometimes you can do that quick enough that you won't have time to spawn the watcher. I tend to not have too much luck with that. So what we want to do now is we definitely want that watcher down. But we want to leave at least 1 crawler before we take that with the watcher. Before we take the watcher out, we want to make sure there's 1 crawler out there. Because as soon as we get down to 1 enemy here, reinforcements will start spawning. We don't want that to happen yet. Okay. And what I can do here to draw the watch back out. Notice he came back out to give that crawler a hard light shield. Alright. So the idea is to get the watcher down and then that final crawler, and then you can deal with the reinforcements. Now here you want to take them out as far away as possible. Notice that I am strafing a little bit. Aim assist kicks in when you strafe. They'll come in waves. There's a total of 12 or 11 or 12 of them. They'll come in waves of 2 to 3 to 4. And what you want to do is you want to reload between waves. Like that. Yep, that's all of them, huh? Okay. Go over here and ammo up. Set a holograph right about there and then haul it back towards the portal that you came through. And hide behind these barriers. Okay, we do that so that the crawlers coming down on the right can't see us. And if we're lucky, we can take out the crawlers coming down the sides on the left. That's why I kind of look up there every now and then on the left side. Now with Mythic and Tilt on, the gun emplacements actually have extra armor. So it takes the crawlers a lot longer to take them out. And so what we can do is we can help a little here by, when we have a clear headshot on the crawler, go ahead and take it. We definitely don't want to waste ammo. Oop, there's another one up there. Okay. We definitely don't want to waste ammo, because after this wave of crawlers there'll be another one that we have to deal with. Oh, I hate that. I got real lucky here. Usually when one makes it past that barrier to this area, you get a rush of several crawlers and you just can't deal with them and you die. But that time only one rushed me. Alright. Notice how I stepped out there because they were in that long walkway. And I will be doing that with the next wave. You can hear the wave coming. The gun's firing up again. Yeah. Alright, so now with this next wave, I want to catch them as they come at me down the long walkway here. And notice again, I'm strafing. Get aim assist working. And I really don't need to zoom in when that happens, when I'm strafing. When it's not zoomed in, you get a bit of a wide angle burst. When you're zoomed in, you get more of a narrow beam on the light rifle. Okay. When the activate waypoint comes up, haul it over here to get some more ammo. And we've got we'll have 3 or 4 more coming up from the long walkway, and we might have 1 or 2 left over from the previous wave. We just need to clean them up. There we go. Ooh, that was close. All right, I think that's all of them. Okay. All right, now switch back. Whoops, one more. How about that? He was hiding back there. All right. I'll go ahead and switch over to hammer. Now let's take Cortana. Notice that plasmas are my primary. I don't want to waste frag grenades here. I'm going to be using them a little bit later on. But throw a couple plasma grenades out and then rush down the walkway. Use the hammer as necessary to clear a path. And just keep going. Try to get through that portal. That's the portal rush. Didn't have much health to spare there, but we did make it. If you don't make it and you die, the checkpoint will take you right back to the beginning of that rush. So you can try again. You don't have to go through and deal with all the crawlers before that. Okay. And I want to make sure now that my primary grenades are the frag grenades. When we get across the other side, we've got 3 towers to deal with, along with the tower that we originate on. The one we're headed for now. The first tower, which will be off to the right, is the crawler tower, and that's got a whole bunch of crawlers several watchers, and a knight that we've got to deal with. The second tower is one that we just bypass because we don't have to get Cortana in the system from there. And the third tower is the Knight Tower, which I'm going to be using some mythic techniques, including a grenade jump, to clear that tower in a fairly short order. Alright, first thing we want to do is we want to get Cortana into the system and her rampant cells.
I've got to do something you're not going to like.
We're going to get into the system, and the idea is that along with her rampant cells and us doing what we have to do, we're going to drop that.
What did you just do?
We're going to drop the shielding around the didact and the composer. Okay, here we go for the crawler tower.
Can overwhelm the composer's shield.
And we'll have 2 or 3 crawlers coming at us immediately. Go ahead and take them out. Notice I'm using this incline ramp as cover, because if I can take them out with just peeking over the top, they're firing center mass, and so they're firing into the ramp or into the platform and not into me. Okay, advance a little bit here to try to get the crawlers either to get up there on the side of the doorway there where I can pick them off, or to charge me. There we go. Any more? Alright, I'm driving that watcher back a little bit. I got most of the crawlers. Now the idea here is to get that watcher up into that rampway there, and that restricts his movement. It makes him a lot easier to take out. Okay. And then I run back down here to the incline ramp, because a lot of times, as in the case in this particular run, I'll have a crawler coming at me from off in the distance there, either on the left or up the middle. And very once in a while, very rarely, but once in a while, they'll come down this ramp. Okay, but just run back to that area. Now next up, we have binary crawlers. Notice how careful I am with that. Alright, I'm reloading, and then I'm going to run over here, run up to this crate, to reload ammo up here. Alright, get into this little room here. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got 2 crawlers right in front of me here, so since I got them right here, I'll go ahead and take them out. Next up, you don't have to do that, but you know, just took advantage of the situation. Next up, I'm swapping out my hammer temporarily for an incinerator cannon. And notice how I got the watcher firing at me. When he does that, he becomes stationary, and I can take him out very easily with the incinerator cannon. Now we've just got to clean out the rest of the crawlers here and that one watcher. Alright. Now I like to use the right side here as my staging area, if you will, because I can duck back into that little room if I get overwhelmed by the crawlers. Also, I cut down on the angle that they can come at me or they can come at me with. Let's see if I can take him out with the... Oh, darn it, he moved on me. I was trying to take him out with a incinerator can, so I'll just go to plan B here. Now when I start firing at him with my light rifle, he will start strafing in a long strafe back and forth, left to right, right to left. And just keep popping shots into him, and ultimately his shields will pop and you can take him out. Even at distance. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. Go ahead and ammo up. And there just so happened to be one crawler left. Okay. That should take care of all the crawlers and that watcher at this level. Alright. Just reload here on the incinerator cannon. Now as soon as I come up here, there's going to be 3 crawlers that spawn right across from me on the other side of where this light bridge will appear. we want to take the crawlers, those 3 crawlers out before we activate the light bridge, because if we don't, when we activate the light bridge, they will charge across, and that makes things a little bit tougher. Alright, 3 crawlers down, light bridge activated. Now the idea here, oh shoot, I didn't want to, that's not the idea. Let's try that again. Oh, getting fired at from a distance. Okay, the idea here is to get the crawlers to come to me, and if I have a chance to take the Watcher out up close with the incinerator cannon, I'll take it. But I think he retreated on me in this run. Okay, but notice the crawler's coming up to me a bit. There'll be a couple down here at the back. Yep. There we go. Notice that Knight's out. It's either a battle wagon or a Knight commander, but regardless, he has an incinerator cannon. We don't want to deal with that. We don't want to fool with it. Okay. The Watcher's just kind of sitting there stationary, so I could take him out from distance with the incinerator cannon. Let's get that last, I believe that's the last crawler down there. And go ahead and first we ammo up with the light rifle. We're going to swap out the incinerator cannon back for the crawler. I mean the hammer, sorry. Alright. Alright. Sort of a backdoor way of coming up. Back up to this level. And now we need to take out this this Knight down here. And I fired off a hologram just to make sure there weren't any crawlers. We would have seen suppressor fired if there had been any crawlers down there. Let's throw off another one. I'm trying to maneuver him around to the left side there. So I can take him with the hammer. Well, not quite. Notice I kind of slammed him into the side there. Alright, I think I got him on the second. Yep. When you knock him off the platform, even if he's still alive, the terminal comes up and you can get Cortana back into the system. Alright.
That's it. It's working.
Alright, so she just dropped the power source on this tower for the Didact shields. And before we skip through tower number 2, what we want to do is we want to take out 2 crawlers that spawn down there. And a little hard to take out from distance. Okay, you can tell you've taken them out when you see the sparklies. They kind of explode like the grunts do with the grunt birthday party turned on. When you head shoot them. So I got one down, I'm trying to get that second one. There he goes. Sometimes you get them right away, sometimes it takes us a few shots, but we got the 2 crawlers out of the way. We don't want them firing at us while we rush through the second tower. Alright, I'm going to ammo up over here. I'm going to flip over to the hammer, and that's not for this tower coming up, it's for the 3rd tower, the Knight tower. Things are going to happen really fast here. So I will try to explain what I'm doing as or before I do it. First thing we want to do when we come across here is we want to shoot a hologram at that Knight to divert him a little bit from firing at us, although he still fires at us. And then just keep jumping up here, get across the platform here, jump back down, and get to the man cannon. Okay, then back across here. Notice that Knight that spawned right there. Get him throwing grenades. Yeah. And then do a proximity swing with the hammer. Then we're going to do a grenade jump here. Jump up, throw the grenade, count to 2, get up to the edge, and jump up. And it should succeed. Okay, come up here. Take him out with a back smack. Take him out with a back smack. And I'm going to try to take this guy out with a back smack. I didn't quite make it. Got lucky there. Now you see what I'm doing here, I'm getting all the way to the back. I'm kind of dodging grenades, trying to get my shields back. Yep, didn't get him that time either. At least my shields are coming back. Alright. I'm going to maneuver him so I can take him out with a circle melee. There we go. Okay, he's down. And haul it back here. Now, next up, I want to take out the knight on the left. Yeah, he's not positioned well, so retreat back. I'm going to take him out with a hammer. Blow off the platform. Here we go. Alright. Now the idea here is to come down here and the battle wagon knight should spawn. He didn't, so I run back up here a little bit. And of course he spawns as soon as I do that. Now I got to take him out in a different manner with a circle melee. Actually turned out to be not too difficult. And the commander with the hammer blow. And I want to take out the knight over here on the right. Ooh. Now what's interesting here is that I don't know which one this is. It might be the commander, but I thought I got them all, but I didn't. So, you know, when in doubt, take him out with a circle melee. Okay, phew, that was tough. But we still cleared the tower in about a minute and a half or so. That wasn't too bad. Alright, we got Cortana back into the system. Now we're going through a forced cutscene. Okay, we've cleared the 3 towers, and now we got to go back to where we started and take out 3 really nasty knights before we can get to the didact.
Cortana!
And hopefully I've got enough. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of hammer juice left, because we're going to take them out with a hammer. Okay, as soon as you get control back, you want to jump down here, take the man cannon across, back to where we started from. Okay, sprint towards this first knight, take him out with a hammer blow off the platform. Alright, get the second knight throwing grenades, rush him, hammer blow, third knight throwing grenades, hammer blow, get him off. Get out of the way of these pulse grenades. Oh, the second knight, actually the first knight, second knight, there we go. Second knight didn't make it all the way off the platform, so we had to take another whack at him, but we cleared this area of the 3 knights. Now we're just waiting for the light bridge to appear, and we're on our way to the didact. Okay. And I'm going to skip that cutscene. Almost to the end here. We can still die, so. Alright. When we regain control, go ahead and use the left thumbstick to climb up and then start crawling towards the didact. And plant grenade with the left trigger. Boom. And there he goes, the didact. How anticlimactic as he falls to his apparent death. Alright, and then we got to crawl again using the left thumbstick to get to the nuke. Okay. Right trigger detonates the nuke. There we go. And that essentially is the end of the mission. We're going to go through a couple cutscenes and the epilogue. But turning Mythic and Tilt on made the Promethian Knights and the Watchers much tougher to take out. But using some of those techniques and tactics developed by the Mythic community, for example the circle melee or hammer blows to hammer them off the platforms, it's not too difficult to do the mission. You just might need a little bit of practice. Now the challenge here won't pop, I guess because it is the midnight mission in the end, and it goes right from midnight through the credits to the epilogue, so you just never see the challenge. But I did get the challenge. So I hope this helps you in your quest for the Still Alone in the Darkness challenge as I skip through these cutscenes and get to the actual end of the mission. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.